folks. One of the first things people learn about me is that I love movies. So much so that I got my master's degree in film studies from an Irish university. So it comes probably as no surprise that video is one of my favorite modalities for learning. And that's a big reason why I picked YouTube videos as a way to share this knowledge about teaching and learning. But especially when you're thinking about designing courses with your students' mental illness in mind, video gives you some flexibility with that. One of the more common accommodations for students with mental illness is that they don't have to follow the typical class attendance policy. So this could be, a student with depression who struggles getting out of bed sometimes, or maybe a student with anxiety or panic or PTSD who finds being in a classroom really anxiety provoking and uncomfortable. So, and again, as I've spoken about in other videos, some students might actually have this accommodation, and some students might not have that accommodation for various reasons, but could just benefit from it. So video allows your students to take that lesson and that lecture and watch it at any point and at any place that is comfortable for them. It also makes your job easier as well because you don't have to worry about trying to maybe meet as much one-on-one or replicating lessons or material. If you already have that video, you can just send them the link and move the material onto them. And being able to do this doesn't just benefit your students with mental illness, but it will benefit all of your students. Because students can't attend class for lots of different reasons. For example, a student who has children, maybe they've lost childcare for that day and they can't attend. Also, your students with maybe a hearing loss or who aren't native English speakers, they could benefit from the captions that video can provide, and they maybe can understand you better in the video than live in a classroom. So being able to record your video lectures and providing it in that format doesn't just help your students with mental illness, but it can benefit all of your students. The other thing that video does is that it opens up some pedagogical options for you. So for example, flipped learning. I'll spend more time in other videos kind of teasing out what that is more, but the basic idea behind it is that you provide your students, they spend the time outside of class, listening to the lectures, doing that type of work, and then in the classroom time, working more in discussions or activities, doing things more, hands-on. So video allows you to be able to do more flipped learning. So it opens up not only options for your students, but options for you as well as a teacher. So these are just some of the reasons why video is great for designing courses, particularly with your students' mental health in mind.